If you're ready, you may go ahead and start your presentation now.
Can you see the PowerPoint?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh dear. Oh, can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, we are ready.
Please start.
Hi, we're Kgsh Girls Senior High School and Ritsu High School. Today we'll be talking about good health and well-being.
Please look at the photo. Where do you think these elderly people are? Nursing home? No, actually, they are in a prison in Japan. In recent years, more and more old people in Japan would rather go to prison because they can have better care and someone to talk to. If not in jail, they are alone and lonely. It is shocking, right? Let's check out more news. Headline: Senior citizens struggle with suicide. Lonely death in Japan. All these news clearly lead us to an important issue: elderly's mental health in the aged society.
What is an aged society? It means that in one country, the people over 65 years old take up more than 14% of the whole population. Like now, Japan is a super aged society, while Taiwan is an aged society, which has many negative impacts on our countries. For example, the aged society puts a burden on young generation since there are fewer working age people making money and more elderly being taken care of.
Since elderly are thought to contribute less to the society, they receive little attention and are less valued. This might further cause the elderly's depression, loneliness, and social isolation. It might even lead to the tragedy of them killing themselves.
According to a 2010 research in Japan, the 80 years and older age group has the second highest suicide rate. In Taiwan, with the suicide rate of the whole population having been decreasing in recent years, the suicide rate of the elderly has increased. Therefore, the decline in the elderly mental health is what Taiwan and Japan need to deal with. As students, we believe that we can help in improving it, which is also focus on SDG 3, good health and well-being.
So, what can we do? To help seniors feel more accepted and happier, we think of 3 ways and different levels.
First, at school, we aim to provide elderly and youngsters with more opportunities to learn from one another through regular clubs. Instead of allowing students as the only participants, we plan to invite old people to join clubs as well. During these clubs, elderly and youngsters can take turns being teachers and exchange knowledge or skills that we possess. For instance, elderly can teach us long-lost traditions or popular dances or songs from the past. In return, we can open up the world of virtual reality or online games for them. In this way, the older generation will get a sense of achievement and confidence again because they can teach us something we don't know. Meanwhile, they can learn something new to keep up with the trend and have more topics to talk about with the youngsters.
Next, in the level of community, we plan to hold activities and public events that engage both young and old people to bridge the generation gap. For example, we can hold exchange clothing fashion shows where the elderly and the youth in one team have to wear each other's clothing. Women wear our grandmother's vintage clothes while they wear our t-shirts. How cute is that? Or we can have quiz shows for 2 generations to work together, answering questions about history and pop culture. By doing so, youngsters and the elderly will have a good time together and reduce the prejudices against one another. It is expected that the sense of belonging of the elderly will be strengthened and the walls that come between us will be broken down.
Last but not least, as young people, we definitely should make good use of the influence of social media to spread the idea far and wide. So, we would like to start a trend online by using hashtags, such as hashtag grandparent talents or hashtag old people are cool, and posting pictures or videos of our grandparents performing their special skills or doing something fun. On the slides are some examples we have done. Starting with such posts, we hope to create a trend and have more people join us. With the power of social media, younger generations will be able to understand more about older ones and remove stereotypes, which helps to create a trend and promote the message that seniors can also be fun and interesting. By changing the elderly's image in people's minds, it may further encourage grandchildren to spend more time with their grandparents.
Under the influence of aged population, Taiwan and Japan both face the problem of worsening mental health of the elderly. To solve it, we propose 3 action plans, that is to engage the elderly in school clubs, community activities, and online chants. We hope to not only bring the smiles to elderly people, but also raise the public awareness of spending more time accompanying their own seniors. Our action may be small, but it can make a difference.
We are students.
We can help!
All right. Thank you all for your attention and those wonderful questions. If you have any more, feel free to type it in the comment section. So we will now move on to the Q&A part. So the first question is from SMAN3. They ask, we are from Yoga team, and we would like to ask, how can we put old age people to nursery hospitals or hire certain nurses to take care of them when we are from a poor family? Well, for one, there are many government issues that is helping this problem. And as students, we can help this by promoting these issues on the social media, like on the hashtag program. We can also use these hashtags to hold campaigns and charity cases to help get more money to help these families that are poor. So yeah, and I would like to invite the Japanese team to answer the next question.
Yes. I'm going to answer the question from CA Rico. Why did you choose this topic? The reason that we chose to promote and spread awareness about the old generation is because both Taiwan and Japan are facing the aged society in dilemma. And if we can make the older generation happier and have better mental health, it can also lessen the burden on the younger and working generation. So I'm going to pass to the Kgsh Girls High School.
Thank you. So the next question I'm going to answer is from Nagoya Commercial High School. They asked, what other activities do you think are necessary to improve SDGs 3? Well, SDGs 3 is about good health and well-being, not only about the elderly, but also the youth. However, we are focusing on the elderly here, so I'm going to provide my insight on these. So we think that we should start from ourselves, because from what I've known, I have a lot of classmates that still live with their grandparents or elderlies. And sometimes they would complain to me that they don't like to communicate and interact with their grandparents because they are old and boring. So I think that it's very important to spread the awareness and to encourage people around you to interact more with the elderly in their lives. So, and this would improve very much in their mental state. So yeah, I would like to pass this back to the Japanese students. Thank you.